Grace and peace, my friends. I'm Charles Matthews. I'm Director of Broadcasting here at KPTV. You know, it does my heart good to be able to present to you this upcoming broadcast. It will bless you. It will challenge you. Make you say, you know what, Lord, I want more of you. Do me a favor. Call some friends. Call some neighbors. And let them know that we are on the air. And we are giving quality, anointed Christian broadcasting that can change your life. So listen to me. I'm going to come back with you in a few moments and reach you again. But listen, stay tuned for an anointed word that will change your life. And I'm going to see you in a few minutes. Okay? God bless you till then. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to tag a couple of people here. Give me a moment. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello again. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I came on late. I said I'm going to stop giving a time frame because every time I do that, something occur. I had to change locate my location for the show tonight. And of course, then when I got in the location, once I got here and had to change, then I was able to stay in this location. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of people to join, then I will start. And for those who missed the show, can always go back and watch the replay. And also, I'm going to post my page. You can always go back and look at episodes, past episodes on my page, the Coaching Experience Show. So, I'm going to pin that there. So you can always go in and watch it on there as well and comment. And if you have any questions, you can always post it on the page, and I will get back with you. Okay. Thanks for joining me tonight. I am Coach Keisha. And as you may know, and thanks everyone that's tuning in tonight. I appreciate you. Please feel free to chime in, ask any questions. I appreciate you all tonight. All right. So let me start by, hey, Walter, hey, Dee, hey, Sheree. So let me start by with the introduction of saying this is an educational, which all my episodes, or all the shows, the episodes are educational. But I really, really want to, really wanted to let you all know that this is an educational show tonight. And please feel free, and it's highly recommended to bring a pen or pencil, something to write with, a notebook or paper, to take notes, because I believe, this is going to help someone. Please feel free to hit that share button. Share this with people you feel need to hear this tonight. And this is going to help someone, because I'm a coach. As you may know, I am an international certified life coach. My specific niche is relationship coach, leadership coach, and Open Arms Connection is my life coaching practice. And mainly when I first began coaching, which I'm, God showed me that I'm a life coach for men. So when I initially started out coaching, which I do have a coaching practice, Empower Him Coaching, just for men only. So when I came in to the coaching, my specific, like my niche was coaching men, empowering men. But then the Lord showed me, okay, you need to branch out to Keisha. You're going to be doing a whole lot more than just coaching men. So, but I am an international certified life coach, and I'm not only a life coach, but I'm a teacher. Okay. So let's get started. So tonight's show, so if you see me looking around, I have a lot going on right now. I have been writing. I have a lot of writings, and so I'm going to be going from page to page and looking here, looking there. So please have your notebooks, your pen, your paper, pencil, whatever you have to write with, write on. Please take notes tonight. I recommend it, y'all, because this is going to help someone. All right, so tonight we're going to talk about the victim mentality. And we're going to talk about the Peter Pan syndrome. And a lot of individuals say, what is the Peter Pan syndrome? So let me tell you a little bit about my background before I get started. Hey, Denise. Hey, D. I think I said hey, D before. Sorry if I repeat it. I have a psychology background. So not only do I coach, I dig deep into the mind. So I'm also an neurologistic practitioner as well. So I dig and I dive deep into the mind, okay? So a lot of things that I speak on is about mental health, mental disorders, also. So the Peter Pan syndrome, I'm just going to give you a briefing of what I'm going to be. This is what it really is, put into a simpler term, okay? Then we'll go in depth with it, okay? So the Peter Pan syndrome, this is when a little boy doesn't want to grow up to become a man, flying around from non-commitment to non-commitment. He normally will have a narcissistic personality trait, lacking the ability to love, provide, protect, lead, make decisions, and give back. He dates weak women who will mother his little boy needs. And we'll get more into it. Then I want to give you some scenarios. Real life experience with me. So we're going to first start out with victim mentality. So victim mentality is an acquired personality trait in which a person tends to recognize or consider themselves a victim of the negative actions of others and to behave as if this were the case in the face of contrary evidence of such circumstances. Victim mentality depends on clear thought, processes, and attribution. Can't get it out, y'all. Sorry. In some cases, those with a victim mentality have in fact been the victim of wrongdoing by others or have otherwise suffered misfortune through no fault of their own. However, such misfortune does not necessarily imply that one will respond by developing a pervasive and universal victim mentality where one constantly perceives oneself to be a victim. And this term is also used in reference to the tendency for recognizing one's misfortunes on somebody else's misdeeds, which also referred to as victimism. Victim mentality is primarily developed, for example, from family members and situations during childhood. Similarly, y'all, forgive me. I cannot talk tonight. Y'all, I'm so tired. Please forgive me. Similarly, criminals often engage in victim thinking, believing themselves to be moral and engaging in crime only as a reaction to an immoral world, and furthermore feeling that authorities are unfairly singling them out for persecution. Okay, hey Sean. All right. Let's kind of dig deeper into this victim mentality. This is why I decided to do the show tonight on victim mentality and Peter Pan syndrome. So often, individuals play victim in almost every circumstance. They play victim. They have a victim mindset. And the victim mindset slows not only the person that has that victim mindset down, but the person or people that they are around. And let me tell you, this is why I say that. Because when an individual has a victim mindset and everything, even if it's either their whole fault or half of their fault, they don't take accountability for the action. So the easiest thing to do is to blame someone else. So that's where the victim mindset comes in, because they don't want to accept accountability and responsibility. And they don't want to be held accountable to the wrongdoing or even getting better for change. So this is why I say it slows individuals down. That's not only the person that is affecting that person that has that victim mindset, but it can destroy, and I'm not going to say totally destroy, but can affect the person. And let me tell you an example. So I had an individual that I was with for many years. And of course, we all make mistakes in relationships. We are not perfect. We're not perfect beings. We all have flaws. We all have things that we need to work on, right? Or some things we need to change. When I was with this person, it was things that, yes, I did that I should have known better. But at that time, it was a growth spurt. Like I had to go through a growth spurt. Like I had to grow. But it was things that were teaching me in the meanwhile, in what I needed to become a better woman, a woman of God today. So it was things that I made mistakes on, and it really wasn't, like I said, intentional. But this individual kept every wrongdoing that I did, and even some of the made up wrongdoings that I supposedly did to this person, and put it in this box. Put it in this box of how can I say it? A box of holdings, something that they can take out when to use, to not accept responsibility or be held accountable for their wrong or for what they did. So this individual would tell every single person that they came near that I was the one that hurt them. I was the cause of the relationship ending. I was the cause of things just going wrong. that they tried so hard to make it work. They did everything basically right. They loved me. They did this. They did that. And basically just smearing a smear campaign and telling everyone that, I was this crazy person that just hurt them. And this is an example of a victim mentality, a victim mindset, because they may say something in there as far as, oh yeah, I may have done a little wrong. I may have did this, but I was like, hey, bro. Hey, bro. How you doing? But it was always me that was the blame, that I was the cause of everything. And this is an example, okay? And individuals will lash out at me because they felt like I did this person so wrong, that I was the reason why sometimes their relationship maybe went south. It's because of me. It was all about because of me. And there was no circumstance. It's good. I'm doing good, bro. Thank you. But this individual just made it out to be that everything that happened was because of me. And telling all the things that I did, or even made up some things that I was supposed to have done. But when you have individuals that don't know you, they're probably gonna most likely believe that person that has that victim mindset. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna believe them, or 8 times out of 10, they're gonna believe them. And when you play victim like that, there is, and like I said, in parts, some individuals will say, hey, I may have did this little small thing, but I made up for it. And I started coming home every night. I made sure I checked in with them. I even let them see my phone, things like that. They don't tell the whole story. They tell half of the story, or if it's even the truth. So when a person has a victim mindset like that, it can destroy someone else. Or, like I said, not totally destroy, but can cause others to see that person in a hateful manner or a distorted manner. And people with victim mentality may also be generally realists, with a general tendency to realistically perceive a situation, yet may lack an awareness or curiosity about the root of actual powerlessness in a situation. Likely to display entitlement and selfishness. Defensive in conversation regarding a negative intention into a neutral question and reacting with the corresponding accusation, hindering the collective solution of problems by recognizing the inherent conflict. Categorizing. Tending to divide people into good and bad with no gray zone between them. You see what I'm describing? So having a victim mindset does not get you very far. Because in every situation, you're going to play victim as if everyone and everything is hurting you only. And that it's you that's being affected. It's only you. It's about you. So when you play victim all the time, it's not going to take you to a place of peace. It's not going to take you to a place of joy. It's going to take you down a road of destruction. It's going to take you down a road of bad choices and decisions. This is where it comes in, where it's going to hurt you the most. Because when you have a victim mentality and a victim mindset, you're going to always make decisions upon how you feel that they're hurting you and you deserve better. And in actuality, most of the time, the person that you've hurt or hurting, they deserve better. But you must be willing to recognize when you're playing a victim. Because it's all about accountability. It's all about accountability. It's all about facing the truth, living in truth, and not living in a world of what can I best describe this? In a world of delusion. Because let's look up the word victim. Let's look up the word victim. Because once you realize what victim actually mean, do you really want to label yourself this? Because it's not a good thing to be a victim. Victim. All right, victim. This is in the Webster's New World Dictionary and thesaurus. I can't talk, y'all. Second edition. Victim. Someone or something killed, destroyed, sacrificed, etc. One who can't talk, y'all. I'm sorry. One who suffers some loss, especially by being swindled. Victimized, to make a victim of. Prey, sacrifice, sufferer, game, hunted, offering, scapegoat, martyr. When you play victim and you speak to these individuals, they will put in the atmosphere to others that they were the one who suffered. They were the one that suffered the wrongdoing. You cheated on them. You hurt them. You told lies on them. Victim. Someone who is mistreated all the time, no matter what you did. But it's not what you did, it's what you didn't do. Ones that play victim like that, what did you not do? There is a reason for everything. All right, Peter Pan syndrome. Let's get to the Peter Pan syndrome. So what is Peter Pan personality or syndrome. Okay. So we are all familiar with the story of Peter Pan, right? So we all know that this was a character that was meant for kids. But there's a psychology term referring to someone, usually a man, even though, you know, this can also be a woman as well. But it's a term referring to someone, usually a man, who does not want to enter adult life. Although it can affect both sexes, it appears more often among men. There are those who have the body of an adult, but the mind of a child. That means he does not want to work, take any responsibilities, and wants everyone around them to support their lifestyle. They don't want to stop being children and start being mothers or fathers. Just as Peter Pan is flying around from land to land, he who exhibits the personality is flying around from non-commitment to non-commitment. Now, in layman's terms, they are too immature for their age. But having childish interests such as comic books does not automatically mean you're a man that has a Peter Pan syndrome. That's not what we're saying. So it has nothing to do with intelligence, but a lot about emotional maturity. Emotional maturity. Now, let's stop before we talk about the cause of the Peter Pan syndrome. So, let me tell you what stuck out to me, where the Peter Pan, when it comes to the Peter Pan personality, they're flying around from land to land, land to land, going from non-commitment to non-commitment. And I want to read again. They mostly have a narcissistic personality trait and lacking the ability to love, provide, protect, lead, make decisions, and give back. This person dates weak people who will mother their little boy or girl's needs. Think about it. With the Peter Pan syndrome, let me best describe this in an example. So this individual is not emotionally mature. That means they can't handle things such as relationships, real relationships, like healthy relationships, healthy marriages. This person is so childish, they don't know how to handle being even a parent. They go from this person to that person, and they're mostly dealing with weaker vessels. And this is why they say men, because, you know, they say us women are the weaker vessel. But this also happened in women as well. They go to the weak man. These individuals go from non-commitment. They're suddenly always going to be in one relationship to the next, one relationship to the next, this relationship, that relationship. They're never settled down. They're going to this woman, to that woman, this man, to that man, not being committed to one thing at a time. This could not only not mean a relationship.
Hey friends, Charles Matthews here again, Director of Broadcasting here at KPTV. Listen, I was blessed by that broadcast. How about you? In fact, they need your financial support in order to continue to spread the gospel of Christ around the entire globe. Now, there are several ways you can do that. Number one, if you're watching by your computer, just click on the donate button, find the flyer, click on the flyer, and give it away that they receive. Number two, if you're watching with your mobile device, click on the three buttons, find the flyer, and do likewise as option one. And finally, watching on platforms such as Amazon, Roku, or those kind of platforms, to simply download our KPTV app and give in that way. Listen, either way you give, God will bless you in you doing so. So thank you again for watching KBTV. And remember, we are TV with a purpose. God bless you.